Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is the Enchantress. It is from Three Taverns Craft Brewery out of Decatur, Georgia. I've had a lot of beers from Three Taverns over the last year. They make some great beers. This one is from their Sour Asylum series. It's 5.0% alcohol. It is an unfiltered sour ale. It says a cranberry sauce sour ale. I was very impressed by the other beer that I had out of the Sour Asylum series. It was called Rapturous. It was a raspberry sour ale. So cranberry sauce sour ale sounds really, really good. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Give it a nice aggressive pour. All right. A nice hazy. The lighting is here. The lighting in here is very poor. I would say a hazy golden color with a little bit of like a pinkish hue to it, which is not really coming through on the camera. But it is very hazy, no sediment or anything like that that I can see floating around. It poured with about a 2.5, 3-finger, relatively creamy looking white head. The aroma, you're getting some nice cranberry notes on the aroma. It definitely smells like it's going to be very tart. Some nice wheat bread aromas as well. Yeah, some nice like cracked wheat on the aroma. It smells really, really nice. I wouldn't say it smells like cranberry sauce, but it definitely has that tartness. It definitely has that cranberry aroma. It smells very fresh. The date on here, yeah, never mind. It's got a lot code on it. I can't make out the date, just a bunch of numbers. But it's a local brewery. I've had a lot of their stuff. I usually get pretty fresh product from them. The IBUs are not listed, but typically your sour ales like this are between like 8 and 15 IBUs. So it's not going to have any bitterness to it. So freshness is not quite as important than with your IPAs. However, it does have fruit in it, so you don't want to drink it too old either. You want a nice fresh product. So let's hope that this one is fresh, which I believe it is. So gave you the aroma. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. So without further ado, let's get into this brew. Cheers, guys. Yep. Nice and fruity up front. You're getting that tartness from the cranberry. There's some spicy, or not spicy, there's some notes in here. And I'm pretty sure it does have, yep, it's got cinnamon and clove in it as well. So cranberry, cinnamon, and clove. It's definitely got fall encapsulated in a glass right here. You're getting that nice cranberry up front, that nice tartness, and then the cinnamon and the clove are coming through as well. So very interesting and unique beer. You typically don't get cinnamon and clove in sours. You get those in your seasonal, like winter warmers and Oktoberfest or fest beers, stuff like that. But for a sour, very interesting flavor combination with the tart, not cherries, the tart cranberries and that cinnamon and clove really complements those flavors. It is tart. It's not really full on sour. It is sour, but it's not like mouth puckeringly sour. So it's more on the tart side. Sorry, I can't really talk today, guys. I promise this is only my second beer. One of those days. Very enjoyable beer, though. Nice and bready, fruity, tart. The nice little spice notes from the cinnamon and the clove. The finish is very crisp. It's got that nice prickly, fine carbonation. It is refreshing. It's more of a semi-dry finish. It's not a full-on dry finish. Probably because of the fruit in there. But very enjoyable. This one is up there. It's definitely in the A range. I can't decide if I like this one better or the Rapturous Raspberry one better. I think I'd have to lean more towards the raspberry one. because it's more of a pure sour. It doesn't have the spices in there. So not that that's bad. That's good with this beer because I see what they're trying to do with, Thanksgiving and Christmas. You got your turkey, your cranberry sauce, you got your pumpkin pie, you got all this stuff. They're kind of bringing all that together with the cinnamon and the nutmeg or the clove in there. The holiday spices really kind of amp it up. So I think that works well with the cranberry. Obviously, that wouldn't work with the raspberry, but it works very well with the cranberry. So I'm gonna go with a 93 out of 100. It's getting up there. It's not an A minus, but it's not a full on, a straight A either. It is a straight A. 93 is a straight A, but um, it's not as good as the raspberry, which the rapturous raspberry sour ales from them. But it's still excellent nonetheless. I would highly recommend it. I think it was $10.99 for the 6-pack, which is great for beer prices, craft beer prices in general. $9.99, $10.99. Those are excellent prices. So I would highly recommend it. I like the can art on these Sour Asylum series cans. There's a lot going on, kind of trippy, but cool label art. I like it. So 93 out of 100 for the Enchantress Cranberry Sauce Sour Ale. Ugh. All right. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.